Coming up on this week's episode of SVG Motors Weekly.
Okay, hey Scott, now that we're driving down the road here in this new 2017 Encore, what do you think?
We're going to go over some things as far as the inspection that happens when you bring your car in for an oil change.
I ask, who is doing a good job? Who's really stepping up, going out of their way to make the customer experience and even the employee experience better?
Hey guys, Matt here at SVG in Eaton. Today, me and Chance are going to take this 2017 Chrysler Pacifica Touring for a test fit.
Up to 25% off.
Bingo!
What's that we hear in the back?
Pop, do you hear that noise?
Yeah.
What is?
Something better than what you had. Not sure what you want or where to go. Well, there's one place that you need to know. SVG is a place for me, where you get superior value guaranteed.
Okay, hey Scott, now that we're driving down the road here in this new 2017 Encore, what do you think?
Oh, it's an awesome car. I'll tell you, it really drives good. Is this one front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, Bobby?
This is a front-wheel drive, but it is available in an all-wheel drive.
Okay. And how many miles per gallon do I get?
This one here, you get you 27 city, and it'll get you 32 in the highway.
So can I get this with leather and everything?
You can get it with leather. There's actually 5 different models you can get this vehicle in.
Really?
Yep.
And what are they?
You've got the Encore Premium, the Essence. You can get the Encore Premium 2, and just the base Encore.
Okay. All right. So, Bobby, does this have all the connectivity that I would want in
Yep.
a...
It's got the Apple CarPlay on it there, the Android radio on it there. It has texting available to it. It also has the Bluetooth.
What is Apple CarPlay?
Apple CarPlay is where you record in your own Apple iPhone and you plug it into the USB port. You can play your songs through the radio.
Really? Well, that's neat. And navigation?
Navigation, this one here has 2 forms. It has the OnStar turn by turn, and you also have the onboard navigation of this one here. And it's a moving screen, which is a GM exclusive.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's neat. Does it have a hotspot if my children are riding along and they want to be on their cell phones or pads in the back seat?
Yep. This unit here is available with the 3G 4LE Wi-Fi. This will handle 7 units within 50 feet of it there.
Wow. Speaking of the children, are there airbags, or how many airbags does this car
There's
have?
10 airbags in this car, Scott.
Really? So we have the ones in the front and the
Back, and you have the side rails also.
Okay. That's great. Do you know the crash rating?
This is a 5-star on this one here.
What's the best you can have?
5-star.
Really?
Yep.
You want to try it?
No, not really. This unit here does have the tilt steering wheel with telescoping, which used to be only available in, I think you've been selling long enough, you used to be able to get that only on Cadillacs and Corvettes.
I remember, yes. Speaking of kids, does this have the teenage driver?
This has a teenage driver app here that you can control.
So it has like geofencing where I know if he goes out where I say he can't go?
Well, not that there, but they tell you the miles and stuff on it there.
So he'll tell me if he goes too fast?
Yeah. And how many miles he traveled that night.
Okay. So that's like the geofencing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how fast he was going.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm glad I didn't have that when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah. Bit nicer. I had for tickets for sale.
I'm Bob Hess, Service Manager at SVG, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC. I'd like to take a few minutes just to go over a few things that are very crucial on your vehicle. The maintenance, mainly the oil change. I've got a few gentlemen here, some of our finer employees. This is Bill Taylor. He is the lube technician. He's going to make sure everything is gone over. We do a multi-point inspection on every vehicle that comes in. He is going to go over from top to bottom to make sure everything is performing properly. This is Andrew Simpson. He is the service advisor. He's going to make sure when you come in that we go over everything that needs to be taken care of on your vehicle. We want to make sure your vehicle is properly maintained and it is performing to peak performance. We want everything running down the road properly.
We're going to go over some things as far as the inspection that happens when you bring your car in for an oil change.
Thanks, Drew. First thing we do when your car comes in is we check all your fluids. We top anything off that needs to be topped, depending on the mileage of the vehicle. Some things need to be changed or flush. So after the fluids, we go and we check all your tires. We make sure all the tread depths are up to the gauge. Is that tread depth gauge you can get at your local parts store. You basically just want to center it, check. As long as you got a little over 4 or 5 30 seconds, you're okay for now. The minimum being about 3. We check all your pressures, make sure everything's up to par, your valve stems. We also check all your turn signals, your brake lights, just to make sure everything's working properly. License plate light, very important. From there, if we're rotating your tires, regardless, we always check the brakes anyway, just to make sure your linings are up to par, make sure there's no rust real bad on your rotors and things like that. So basically, we want to make sure that you're completely comfortable and your vehicle's safe when you leave SVG. Thanks, Drew.
Thanks once again. Stop by, see us here at SVG Urbana. We will get you taken care of, all your car's needs.
Hey guys, Matt here at SVG in Eaton. Today, me and Chance are going to take this 2017 Chrysler Pacifica Touring for a test fit.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. So Matt, how many miles a gallon is this Pacifica get?
Chance, this thing is going to get 22 miles per gallon, even though it's got a 6-cylinder in it.
6-cylinder?
Yes, sir.
That is insane.
3.6 liter. Going to get 22 miles per gallon.
That is awesome. And what is this? What's this transmission? Is this
It's a 9-speed automatic.
9-speed automatic?
It is.
Wow, with overdrive?
Yes.
And how much horsepower is that?
Chance, with this thing, you're going to get 386 horsepower.
For a minivan?
For a minivan.
That is crazy.
Show is.
And it's front-wheel drive?
Front-wheel drive.
That's going to be great in the snow.
It will. It will be great in the snow, especially now we're coming into the winter months.
And I love winter.
Yeah, me too.
What's this?
Chance, that's your 5-inch screen with the Uconnect 8.4. With that, you're going to get a lot of different apps with it.
Really? What kind of apps?
You have your iHeartRadio. Comes with it Pandora, so you can stream music. Slacker Radio, Yelp, so if you want to find the best restaurants anywhere, car dealerships.
You know, I like restaurants.
I've heard you do. I've heard that you like restaurants. I couldn't tell though.
Yeah? And, well, you know, this backed with the SVG guarantee.
That's correct. You will get the 3 years of free oil changes, the 1 year free paintless dent repair, and you get your 3-day, 300-mile exchange policy with that.
So what kind of manufacturer warranty does this Pacifica offer?
Chance, with this, you're going to get 3 years, 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, and you also get a 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty.
Really?
Yep.
And I heard these Pacificas have stow and go?
They do. They do have stow and go, and they have stow and go assist. So with that, all you have to do is push the button, and it's going to stow for you.
That's going to come in handy with all these kids.
It is, especially if you have a lot of kids like myself. It's definitely a great thing to have.
Yeah. So what all can you do through this phone app right here?
Chance, with this phone app, you go there, you would pair your phone up, and it has voice command recognition. So, you know, text mom, text dad, turn to channel 18 on your Sirius XM radio. A lot of great things with that. This one does not have the navigation equipped with it, but you can have that put on at a later time.
Sounds like a good idea.
It is. It's definitely a good thing to have the navigation put on if you're going with long trips.
Yeah, this seems like the ideal car to go on long trips with.
It is. Very spacious. I mean, you can see in the back seat, I mean, you could fit your whole entire family in this vehicle comfortably.
Sounds like a great idea.
It is. It's a great thing, especially if your kids are involved in sports, anything like that. This is the vehicle for you. Chance, one more thing I want to tell you about on this before talking about the entertainment. You do have a USB and an aux cord hookup. So with that, you know, you can charge your phone, tablet, anything. You can stream music through your phone. So you have a lot of options to make everybody happy when it comes to music.
Sounds like a great idea.
It is. I mean, it really is. Another great thing I want to tell you about Chance, you have dual climate control.
What's that?
So with that, you can keep your side of the vehicle a certain temperature. I can keep my side of the vehicle at a different temperature. And I'll kind of show you here. When I go to the climate, you can kind of see you have the buttons down there, or you can use the touch screen. And you can also sync them. So everything in the vehicle is the same temperature.
That's pretty nice.
It is. It's great. That way everyone's comfortable. Everybody's happy.
So this thing has front and rear defrost?
It does. So you're going to be able to defrost both your windows easily. It has dual climate control with that, so you can keep your side of the vehicle a certain temperature. I can keep mine a certain temperature.
That's nice.
It is. Everybody's happy.
And it has a 911 button here?
So you have your Uconnect right there. So Uconnect assistance, especially now that we're getting into the cold months, God forbid you slide off the road, you hit that, Uconnect's going to assist you and get you someone else to help you.
Very nice.
Yes.
So, hey guys, we had a management meeting today, and we were asking the managers, but we're always looking for ways that we can kind of go above and beyond. Everybody's got their job, right? Dave's job is to kind of help oversee all the service departments. Bob oversees service. Holly oversees financing. Those kinds of things. So we all get together and we're talking about ways that we can improve. What are we doing well? What are things that we don't do so well that we need to work on? We're striving to be better and better every month. So we meet once a month, and at the end of the meeting, I ask, who is doing a good job? Who's really stepping up, going out of their way to make the customer experience and even the employee experience better for not just, because we all got to live together for several hours a day, every day, right?
Yes, sir.
And sometimes it's nice to have somebody that's always willing to help out. So I asked today, and Bob, you stepped right in, and what'd you say?
I just said that I've seen a complete change in Mr. Mark Maker. He is somebody that's really owned up to taking over and being somebody that we can really depend on and lean on in the service department.
And so when you say, what in particular have you seen that really stepped out that you see, you're like, well, because some of the rest of us were like, hey, I kind of want to be recognized for something. What did he do that was?
Showing up early, working on vehicles before anybody else is here. Anybody that has an issue, they know they can go to Mark and he's going to be willing to help out. He's really, taking ownership of the service department. It's like, he's kind of just embraced that role as being the leader out here, and it's been very much appreciated and noticed.
And Tony wanted to say something too, because Tony.
Heck, I'll tell you what.
How long you been here, Tony?
I've been here 15 years. I've known this guy for 4.5 years. We come to find out we're identical. Now since he's back, honestly, to see him come out and work with all these technicians, work with them hand in hand, does not degrade anybody, was totally awesome, which I told you that face to face. I really appreciate that honesty that he comes out and shows everyone. Let me help you. He doesn't walk away from you. He doesn't demand this. He just wants to help better the business. And I personally think that's awesome.
Let's give it up for Mark Meeker and Tony to recognize it. Listen, all of you guys do a great job, and I'm proud of where we are. I mean, we're miles away from where we were, and we're miles from where we want to go. Your management team is really digging in. Everybody that met upstairs, we're looking at ways that we can improve everything about the place. I mean, the lighting in here, we're working on trying to get you guys more equipment, trying to get you guys all the stuff that works for everybody here. But as a token of my appreciation, Mark, I got a little $100 for you to go spend some money, go do whatever you want to do with it. You're not allowed to buy anything for anybody else with it.
Use the 250s you got and get them by lunch.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Mark. Appreciate it. Yeah, let's hear it. Thanks, guys.
How you like that 138 horsepower little 1.4 turbo?
That picks up.
Yes, sir. It's peppy, isn't it? You notice on the steering wheel here, you have your cruise control on the left. This one here has the steering wheel controls on the right-hand side, and this comes with a 4.2-inch screen there for your driver information system right there. It alerts you to a lot of systems on the car.
So if the phone rings, I can just press a button and answer.
That is correct.
That's awesome. And then I can hear the phone through the stereo?
You're going through stereo.
Okay.
Everything works through the stereo system out there.
Well, that sure is safe.
Okay. Yeah, this Encore here is really a neat little vehicle here for the, the average person here just running groceries, taking a few little trips, day trips on it there. It's got great storage. It seats 5 people, and it's really pretty comfortable.
I'll tell you, I really like the armrest. That's a neat option.
It is nice. Yeah.
Makes it
This is
comfortable to
tire
drive.
on the wheel. Yeah. Right there. And you know, the warranty on this thing here, this vehicle has a Buick exclusive 4-year 50,000 mile on the bumper-to-bumper warranty on it there, 0 deductible.
4-year 50,000 miles?
4-year 50,000.
That's better than most, isn't it?
That is better than most.
And that covers everything, bumper to bumper.
Bumper to bumper, with the exception of normal wear items right there.
So I won't have any warranty expense or repairs for the first couple of years.
Nope. And
I'll just have to pay for oil changes.
Right. And you know, with SVG Motors here, we give you 3 years of oil changes. That's 2 a year, which normally only comes with 2 with GM one there, but we give 2 additional years.
Well, that's awesome. So I have no expense other than my car payment.
Yeah, and your gas.
Wow.
Insurance.
Awesome.
Pretty outstanding. And you know, the engine and transmission, those are warranted for 6 years or 70,000 miles.
Really? 6 years and 70,000 on the
That's
power
correct.
train.
Again, and if the vehicle has to be held overnight, or they couldn't get the part for it, courtesy transportation is available.
Okay. So I can just drop my car off and you'll have something there for me to drive?
That is correct.
Wow.
At SVG Motors in Urbana. How do you like the visibility that you have in this vehicle here?
Well, I can see well. It feels like I sit up more than in a lot of cars.
Do. And this also has your backup camera in it. And what that's good for is backing up, gives you a picture with the grid in it there. This also comes with what's called lane departure is available for it. You have, if you drift over a little bit before, if you don't put the signal on, it will alert you that there's another car in your blind spot. How do you like that?
That's awesome. Now let's talk about that backup camera. What's the grid mean?
The grid, that grid is movable, and what happens when you turn your steering wheel, it kind of gives you a general direction. You still should use common sense, but at least you know if there's a child with a bicycle or a garbage can or something behind it. Hi folks, Bob Lindsay here at SVG in Urbana. I'm with Miranda. She's one of our fine salespeople up here. And Miranda, what is that behind you there?
Well, Bob, this is a 2017 Buick Envision.
Nice car.
You know, Bob, you've been here longer than I have. What is this car?
Well, that is a mid-sized Buick crossover on it there. This one here was an entry level. It's on comparison with the Chevy Equinox and the GMC Terrain. A nice, fine, good riding vehicle on it there. Is there any special deals on this right now?
You know, Bob, this vehicle is up to 25% off.
Wow, that is great.
Isn't it incredible?
That's incredible.
Great way to wrap up your Christmas, huh?
We're going for you. Kind of cold out here. Let's go inside and see if there's some more hot deals.
Yeah, come on inside. Whew.
Wow.
It's
Sure,
cold
it's
out
cold
there.
outside, isn't it there? Hey, Miranda, what kind of deals have we got inside here?
Well, Bob, you see, over here we have a 2017 Buick Encore.
Wow, nice car.
Wait, didn't I see you and Scott talking about this the other
We
week?
sure did. Had a great ride in it. Very dependable. Equipped very nice right there. What kind of discounts have we got on this now?
Well, you know, I think we're going to do up to 25% off again.
25%? Man, what a present that would make underneath the tree.
We'll put a little bill right here on there for you.
That sounds like a winner to me there. What other deals have we got going right now?
Well, I think we got a couple more up our sleeve. Let's go find out.
Got it. Hey, Miranda, what's the other great deals we got going on here in Urbana?
You know, we have a 2017, all of our 2017 Chevy Cruzes are up to 25% off.
Up to 25%?
25% off.
That's great. Another gift under the tree.
Exactly. Now here, one of my favorites is a 2017 Chevy Trax.
Nice ride. Nice ride.
How much is this one, Bob?
Up to 25% off.
Bingo!
Yeah, what's that we hear in the back?
I don't know. Bob, do you hear that noise?
Yeah.
What's that?
Noise?
Rudy, what are you doing back here?
They're trying to give me away for 25% off. Please come help me.
Chancellor, let me tell you a little bit about some of the safety that comes with this. You know, this is geared to be a family vehicle.
Right.
With that, you know, you've got plenty of airbags. You actually have airbags for your knees. You ever heard of something like that before?
No, never.
Mm-hmm. You have your side curtain airbags with that also. So, you know, God forbid you and your family are in an accident, you're going to be protected. You're cushioned all around, top to bottom.
And with those knee airbags, I'm 6'5". I'm a big guy. Do you think it would be all right if, you know, they hit my knees? Would I be safe?
Yes, you're going to be protected. You're going to be safe, Chance. So you don't have to worry about your size. Nothing like that, being a big man.
That's good.
Yeah, definitely. Something else I want to show you, Chance. Up here, let's say you're dropping your kids off for school in the morning. You hit these 2 buttons right there, boom, boom, it's going to open the doors. They can jump out, and you can be on your way.
That'd be nice.
It is nice. It's nice, especially if you're in a rush in the morning, got a big pickup line at school, drop-off line.
Yeah.
Pop those open, you're going to be set. Now, Chancellor, do you notice those arrows right there?
Yeah.
Go ahead and scroll through those. It gives you some of the options. It's going to tell you what channel you're listening to, your miles per gallon. It looks like right now you're averaging about 17, which is good. It's going to tell you your oil pressure, tire pressure. It keeps you informed. The technology on the Pacificas, it's just amazing what they did these days.
Oh, it's crazy. Just in 10 years ago, we did.
It is.
Seems like it's a very, very nice minivan.
It's a beautiful day.
So you said you had kids?
I do. I've got one, and I've got one on the way. Thanks for asking,
Well,
Chancellor.
congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
What's this? Oh my gosh, look at all the storage.
Chance, this thing is known for the storage. From the seats to the stow and go to your console down here. You can keep plenty of stuff down there. You don't have to worry about it. Obviously, you have plenty of storage in your glove box there. And you have more storage down here. Also, you have another USB hookup. So you're going to be able to charge all your electronics easily in this vehicle.
And hold how many people? 7?
7. And some of the Pacificas come with an optional 8 seat that you can remove. So you don't ever have to worry about hauling people. You've got plenty of space. And another thing this has, Chance, that you can't see because we're driving, it does have the backup camera and the guided lines. So you don't have to worry about backing up. You're going to get plenty of space to see.
And these have heated mirrors as well.
They do. So, you go out to start your vehicle in the wintertime, you come out, along with the defrost rear and front, you have your mirrors that are going to be defrosted. So you'll be ready to go, ready to drop those kids off at school.
I feel like this is a nice car. I wouldn't mind owning this Pacifica myself.
I know where you can get a good deal on one.
Where's that?
SVG, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, in Eaton, Ohio.
Well, Matt, I do appreciate you coming out on this test drive with me and let me learn a little bit on this Pacifica.
Chance, it was my pleasure. I'm glad you got to learn a little something new about the Pacifica. If anyone has any questions, come see us 510 South Barron Street, Eaton, Ohio, or give us a call, set up an appointment, 937-548-7643. Chance, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey guys, William Jarvis here, sales manager at SVG, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. I want to tell you a little bit more about our certified Chrysler pre-owned inventory and why you should consider it certified. Not only do you get a free Carfax with every vehicle, it goes through a 125-point inspection, and it has to have Chrysler certified parts. The tires have to be new. Basically, you get a brand new car, but you get it for a much cheaper price. You also get a 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty that's going to cover your engine, transmission, and your drivetrain in case you get a 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive vehicle. It also comes with 3 months, 3,000 miles of full coverage on the warranty too. So if anything happens to the vehicle, mechanical or electrical, in the first 3 months, bring it on by and see us, we'll take care of it. If that happens, or something happens with your powertrain at any point in time during that certification, during the warranty, you also get a free rental car that goes with it. Not only that, you get 3 months of Sirius satellite radio, and you get the SVG guarantee. Go ahead and check us out. We got a new website, svgjeep.com. Very clear. You'll know exactly what you can buy these vehicles for, new or used. Come on down and see us in Eaton, Ohio. SVG, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
So what's the projection mean on the screen here? The projection is something that you can use off of your cell phone. You can actually put a screen on there and project it onto the 8-inch color touch screen here in the Buick Encore.
Oh, so I can see my text if someone was texting.
You can see your text. That is correct.
Okay, that's awesome. And so it has OnStar.
As OnStar, you get a 3-month subscription on that one. Also, it has Sirius XM, which gives you 140 channels, and you get a 3-month subscription on that.
Awesome.
Now, you'll notice this one here does not have a CD player in it. These newer vehicles are coming with what they call as a USB stick. A USB stick is where you put all your music on a small little stick, which you can
memory device.
A memory device.
Okay.
You can simply plug it in, hit your auxiliary on it, and you can play all your music from that little stick without having to carry the bag of music around.
Okay. Does it even have AM and FM anymore?
It has AM and FM if you like that.
Can I get an 8-track?
No.
You remember them, don't you?
Oh, I sure do. Yeah, matter of fact, I had a couple Pontiacs with that in it. Yeah, sure did. Yeah.
I remember listening to REO Speedwagon.
Oh yeah. I still actually have some of those 8-tracks that you could put in there. Yeah, laying around in cassettes, and then went to CDs. Then it's going to satellite radio. Technology is advancing so much now. Lord knows what's going to happen in the next 10 years, you know? Scott, how do you like that sunroof in this? Isn't that great?
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, that has 2 positions to open and makes it nice on a real summer day there. If you don't want to use air conditioning, you get some fresh air.
Oh, so I can just, if I was a smoker, which I'm not, I can just open the back of it, huh?
That is correct. It'll get itself out. Yep.
So, Bobby, I know it's sunny out today, but what's this mean, the weather button?
The weather button there, Scott, when you press this one here, it'll give you the current local temperatures and the time and the estimated temperature that it's going to be at in there. Isn't that great?
That's awesome.
Like right now, 3 o'clock, it was 49 degrees, sunny. 6 o'clock tonight, it's going to be about 48 degrees, sunny. And 9 o'clock tonight, 39 degrees, it's going to be clear, which means there's probably going to be frost tonight.
So if it was raining, could I push a button and get an umbrella?
Close. You hit your location here. Recent search wherever you want to go. Right there. You want your map here. Tells you where you're at. You notice how intense the colors are on this one here.
Wow. But that shows 3 different states. Can I get closer?
You can get closer right there by simply using the reducing button there. Or you get further out.
Away.
Yeah.
Looks like we're in a spaceship.
Yep. If you want to change colors, you can also do that with the different temperatures here. Snow is blue at your.
So if there was weather coming in, it would show me.
It would show you. Wow. You know, Buick and GM have so many advantages in this technological world that we live in now. Some of these features and these things are so convenient for us. You know, we're getting used to convenience, and Buick and GM has provided that. We have 19 of these Encores. How about that for stock? We should have every color option available to you there, and it would make you a really nice way to break in the new year.
That would be awesome.
On this automatic transmission, this is a 6-speed, which is shiftable, Scott. And if you get into a situation where you need to start off slow, like on ice or slippery something, you can also start off with like the first gear, and you can advance it each time that you press the plus up to 6 gears on it.
Where's the clutch at?
The clutch, there is no clutch. Those were the old cars, Scott.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this was available only here in the 6-speed here. This has the availability when you shift out of the shift mode, it'll go back into its normal drive mode.
So best of both worlds.
Best of both worlds.
That's awesome. That's called a hybrid, I believe.
That's a hybrid. Yeah. And these Encores are absolutely great values.
Thanks for watching another episode of SVG Motors Weekly. And if you haven't done it yet, go to youtube.com and subscribe to the SVG Motors channel. Or go to our Facebook page and like our page. And last but not least, if you want to see future episodes, go to your DVR and search SVG Motors and catch future episodes. Thanks again for watching.